Hey there, Michael Jan, City Councilor, Ward Papasteo. I'm here with Blair from the Alberta Small Brewers Association, talking about one of my favorite topics, how do we support our local breweries? So yeah, what were some of the themes that you heard today?
Your community is looking at how they can support their communities, the communities within Edmonton. How can they support these areas for growth, for creating jobs, and for being more a part of them?
Yeah, and how do we define a small brewery?
Small brewer, sure, yeah.
Small brewery.
There's so many different ways you can say that. So we as the association define them based on what AGLC and the provincial government defines them as, which would be anyone who makes under 400,000 hectoliters per year.
Do you think there's opportunities in future to grow both our brewery and our tourism connections?
Absolutely. Beer tourism is growing worldwide, so why not capitalize on it here when we have so many breweries that are showcasing our amazing field to glass story? We have Alberta barley, which is sought worldwide to make beer from. We have it right here in our backyard. Everything that you can consume at a brewery can be made of products made specifically in Alberta.
One of the interesting things I learned was other jurisdictions actually have a set-aside percentage for local beer when you go to venues and events.
Yeah, so it's interesting because over the last several years, we've seen the craft beer market share overall increase to about 15%. So it just makes sense that especially public venues, you have at least a percentage that is available of craft beer. And people love to support their local breweries when they know that they can go down the street and get something, or maybe there's something that's specially made for a venue. There's so many ways that small breweries can participate.
And I was interested, you shared as well, Calgary's doing some really creative things around pop-ups.
Yes. So they have a pop-up program where they offer like 2 tables and 2 pop-up tents in a park. And now with the open consumption rules being a little more lax, both in Calgary and here in Edmonton, it's a really great opportunity for the breweries to use a license and extension that they already have. And they can set up, bring their van to store the beer, serve responsibly, still have to operate under ProServe, but be in the community, be in the park and let people enjoy the afternoon. They even have a lot more non-alcoholic options that they could bring and offer. And it's just a good opportunity to be present.
Awesome, yeah.
They're growing.
So how can people learn more?
How can people learn more? Go to alberta.beer or follow your favorite local breweries on Instagram as well. Those accounts are always lively.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, really appreciate it.